Hai, Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Akil Najmi bin Abdul Fuad with my friend Muhammad Zakwan bin Abdul Azim, Muhammad Amirul bin Muhammad Rashidi, and Muhammad Afiq bin Muhammad Razali from the KM3C class. We will present a little bit of topic 4, engineering management in society. Firstly, engineering management in society. Engineering management is the management of activities and tasks needed to define and deliver specific products. The goal is to deliver what the customer wants on time and on budget while meeting the required quality goals. Management does not directly produce anything. Then difference between project management and engineering management. Project management, it mainly focuses on management of tasks related to project, while engineering management, it mainly focuses on management of employees. Project management, it is a temporary process that works till a project is complete. For engineering management, it is a permanent process and ongoing activity. For project management, project manager have less responsibilities than engineer manager, while engineering management, engineer manager have more responsibilities than project manager. For project management, factors affecting project management include strategic relationship, time complexity, project manager issues in risk management. For engineering management, factors affecting engineer management include scope, project uncertainty, quality management, human-related factors. For project management, its benefits included clear focus and objective, realistic project planning, maximum resource utilization, risk management, and quality control. For engineering management, its benefits include analytical thinking, problem solving, effectively utilize technical, financial, and human resources. For project management, its main objective is to produce a complete project that fulfill client objective. For engineering management, its main objective is to manage and develop skills such as finance, leadership, and marketing. Project management. Type of project management includes waterfall project management, Kanban programming, project management, Prince 2 project management, Scrum project management. While engineering management, types of engineering management include system engineering, industrial engineering, engineering design management, management of technology, leadership and organization management. For project management is less difficult than engineering management, while engineering management is more difficult than project management.
I am Muhammad Afiq bin Muhammad Razali, second presentation. 4.1.1 Explore Management and Engineering. Engineering management is the application of the practice of management to the practice of engineering. Engineering management is a career that brings together the technological problem-solving ability of engineering and the organizational, administrative, and planning abilities of management. in order to oversee the operational performance of complex engineering driven in enterprises. A Master of Engineering Management (MEM) is sometimes compared to a Master of Business Administration (MBA) for professionals seeking a graduate degree as a qualifying creditor of for a career in engineering management. Engineering, the profession in which a knowledge of the mathematical and natural science gained by study, exploration and practice is applied with judgment to develop ways to utilize economically the material and cost of material for the benefit of management, a set of activities including planning and decision making, organizing, leading and control, direct and organization, resources, human, technical, physical and informational, which the aim of achieving organizational goals in an efficient and effective manner. 4.2 The relationship of engineering management in society. Engineering is a scientific discipline that requires the study of scientific principles and methodology. However, science in an end of itself is generally don't deliver knowledge and the understanding of the physical universe. Thus, the pursuit of science is not driven by social needs. Therefore, engineering is mainly driven by the application of science to the needs of society. Engineering is a profession in which scientific knowledge and mathematics in use and experimented which delivered ways that benefit making it extremely important to society for several reasons. Engineering plays a major role in the development and application of technology and so have a responsibility for the evolution of society. It is the nature of responsibility that is the subject of this paper, and it is suggested that it is mainly in providing the information society requires in order to make its decision. 4.2.1 Determine engineering practice in society. Engineering knowledge. Apply knowledge of mathematics, science, engineering, fundamental and engineering specialization to solution of complex engineering problems. Design development of solution. Design solution for complex engineering problems and design system components or process that meet specific needs, which authorize consideration for public safety and safety, cultural, societal and environmental consideration. The engineering and society apply reasoning informed by intellectual knowledge to assess societal, healthy, safety, legal, and cultural issues and the consequent responsibility relevant to professional engineering practice and solution to complex engineering problems. Environment and sustainability. Understand and evaluate the sustainability and the impact of professional engineering work in the solution of complex engineering problems in societal and environmental contexts.
4.3 Determine engineering responsibilities. 1. Ensure the safety and well-being of the public. 2. Ensure that society's fund and resources concerning technology are well used. 3. Refinancing to the work on a particular project or for a particular company. 4. Commitment of engineering professional and organization to particularly of social responsibility. 5. Commitment of risk assessment aspect to ethical risk/safety assessment. 6. Actively promote the ethical development and use of technology. 7. Voluntarily assume the task of education the public about important considerations of various technology and scientific developments. 8. Commitment of engineering to design and develop sustainable technology. 9. Take part in democratic procedures for technology decision making and policy management. 10. Explicit care and concerns about technology impact on nature and the environment. 11. Evidence by the particles of sustainable development when think about engineering designs. Lastly, in engineering design, engineering have particularly social responsibility by applying factor of safety to their design and by building in redundancy. 4.3.1 Correlates duty to profession, employers and societies. 1. Hold paramount the safety, health and welfare of the public. 2. Perform service only in areas of the competence. 2. Issue public statement only in an objective and truthful manner. 4. Act for each employer or client as faithful agent or trusters. 5. Avoid deceptive acts. Lastly, conduct them live honorably, responsibility, ethically, and lawfully so as to exchange the honor, reputation, and unfulness of the profession. 4.3.2 Classify professional obligation and duties. 1. Professional responsibility is the area of legal particle that encompasses the duty of attorneys to act in a professional manner, obey the law, avoid conflicts of interest, and put the interests of client ahead of their own interests. 2. A professional person who fails to meet the duties required of that profession may be judged in court, such a ruling by a court, a professional disciplinary board, or an employer may result in professional discipline, including loss of a license to practice, demotion, or termination of employment. Lastly, your professional responsibilities and obligation defines what is expected from you as a member of your profession. They are the boundaries within which the professional practitioners is expected to work and behave, at least when they are practically. However, our current understanding of the professional responsibility and obligation for project management tends to center on the execution of project and is thus somewhat restricted. This paper argues that there is a new way in which we can think about professional obligation and responsibilities, especially where millionaires are considered.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zakwan Razim. Now I will go for classified by law and standard in engineering practice. Standard in engineering. A standard can be defined as a set of technical definition and guideline how to instruction for designer, manufacturer and users. Standard promotes safety, reliability, productivity and efficiency in almost every industry that relies on engineering component or equipment. Next, law in engineering. Engineering and law may not seem to have much in common, but law affects every profession in some way. Engineers deal with highly technical concept, design and product, and the law affecting an engineering work can be as complex as the work itself. While engineers may be reluctant to devote time to a subject like the law, there are some laws that engineers should be familiar with in order to avoid problems during their careers. Next slide, we go for the type of law. First is contract law. Engineer firm work with a client and almost every project involve a contract. Contract form the basis of engineering work, and contract are legally binding document. Understanding the basic of contract law protect engineer right and obligation, and it help avoid potential lawsuit due to accident breach of contract. Second is tort law. In engineering, laws about tort primarily deal with civil injuries resulting from negligence. Court measure the damage resulting from these injuries in monetary amounts. Liability issue can be complex, but engineers should learn the basic to protect themselves and their companies. Third, we go for intellectual property law. The term intellectual property is a broad classification, but engineers work with it on a daily basis. Patent, copyright and proprietary design all fall under intellectual property laws. Engineers who do not understand patent law can end up infringing on someone else's intellectual property right or accidentally forfeiting their own. And lastly, law affecting the workplace. In addition to the laws engineers need to know, engineering manager may also need to understand the various laws regarding hiring and the workplace. National and the state law cover everything from hiring practice to worker compensation. Health and safety law can be especially important in engineering field. There are also law preventing discrimination in the workplace, law governing medical leave and law protecting worker rights. The last slide is legal and regulatory obligation for public safety, workplace safety and protection of environment. First is employer care. Provision on health and safety are found in the Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994. According to the Act, it is the duty of every employer and every self-employed person to ensure their safety, health and well-being of all his employees in the workplace, and maintenance of plan and work system that are safe and without high risk. Second is free coverage. The following legislation have provision on personal protective equipment for protection against hazards. Personal protective equipment or PPE include goggles, gloves, foot wraps and hats, foot protector and lotion, such as written under the Factory and Machinery Act 1967. For the third is training. In accordance with Act 514, it is the general duty of employer to provide guidance and training to their employees in the workplace. Pursuant to the Factory and Machinery Act 1997, no person should be employed on any machine or in any process as a machine or process which may cause body injury unless he has been fully informed in advance of the danger which may arise and precaution to be taken, and either receive adequate precautionary instruction in work on the machine or process, or be under adequate supervision by person having knowledge and experience with respect to such machine and process. Lastly is labour inspection system. There is limited legislation on this matter. The Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 touched on the power of entry, inspection, seizure and the others. In section 43 is on further provision in relation to inspection. This can only be used for inspection performed by a health and safety officer. So that's all for my group. Thank you for watching.